Hello, my name is Thaddeus, and in the Bible, I am one of Jesus' close friends and followers. You know, the thing about me is my name gets listed a couple of places in the Bible, and other than that, you don't really hear me say anything or see me do anything, but I have a lot of stories to tell because I was around to hear Jesus speak and watch him do a lot of awesome things, and I'd like to tell you about one of them today. Right after I adjust my clothing. Sorry, I usually don't dress this fancy, but it's a special occasion, and I decided to dress up a little bit. Anyway, one day, Jesus, 11 other friends, and I and Jesus were crossing a lake in a boat. And all of a sudden, the wind started picking up, and the waves started crashing against the boat, and the water started coming on board, and we were taking on water so fast, we were getting swamped, and we all thought that we were done for. We thought we were going under. Well, the storm was raging, and the winds were whipping around, and the waves were battering the side of the boat. Jesus was sleeping in the back of the boat on a cushion. Jesus worked really, really hard, and he got very tired enough even to sleep through a storm, but we decided to wake Jesus up and see if there was anything he could do to help us. And it turns out he definitely could do things to help us, because he stood up and all he had to do was say, "Peace, be still." And right away the wind stopped, and right away the waves died down. Now, I learned a couple of things about Jesus out there on the lake that night. I learned that Jesus has all the power of God because he is God. And I also learned that Jesus is there to help people who are in the middle of a storm. And that's really good news for you because you go through storms too. Maybe you have to go through a real storm with thunder and lightning and rain pouring down, and that's pretty scary, but there's other kinds of storms that can come into your life too. Even kids have difficult things that they have to go through. Maybe your best friend tells you that they're moving away. Or maybe someone in your family gets sick, or there's a subject in school and you really try your hardest to understand it and you really put in the best work that you can, but you just don't get it. Those are pretty scary storms that we have to go through in our lives. And sometimes when we're right in the middle of them, we might wonder if Jesus is going to be there and if he's going to help us through. Well, you can take it from me and what I saw on the lake that night. Jesus is there for his people, and he will help us through the storms, the hard times, because Jesus loves us dearly. After all, Jesus got us out of the biggest mess of all. He got us free from our sin. Sin is the biggest problem there is because God hates it. And Jesus solved that problem for us. He got us out of it by dying for us on the cross. So we can be sure that Jesus is going to help us through every problem, every storm, until he welcomes us to his side in heaven. Well, thanks for listening to old Thaddeus' story. I never got to talk in the Bible, but I'm glad I got to talk to you today. Bye.